Today I'm visiting sightseeing spots around Mount Fuji in Yamanashi Prefecture. It's Wednesday, April 8th, a weekday in Japan. At Takao, I transferred to the Cho main line bound for Kofu. Arrived at Otsuki Station. Transferring to the Fuji-Q Railway here. There are a lot of international tourists. The Fuji-Q Railway is a private line that runs along the foot of Mount Fuji, connecting travelers to Fuji-Q Highland Lake, Kawaguchi, and the Fujiyoshida area. The fare from Otsuki to Shimoyoshida is a little over 1,000 yen, about $7. This is a Plaza Anthura multiple tie temper, a specialized track maintenance vehicle. It automatically compacts the ballast and corrects the level and alignment of the rails. Arrived at Shimoyoshida Station. It's a small local station along the Fuji-Q Railway, but people come here from all over the world. A 15 to 20 minute walk from the station takes you to Arakura Fuji Sengen Shrine. They're selling burgers, scallops, and grilled corn. There's plenty of English signage showing how many international guests come here. Arakura. Fuji Sengen Shrine was founded about 1,300 years ago, making it an incredibly historic site. For ancient Japanese people, Mount Fuji wasn't just a mountain, it was a god itself. Each eruption was seen as the god's anger, and this shrine was built to calm that wrath. This is the Shiogama Shrine. This smaller shrine has long been worshipped as the deity of safe childbirth and raising children. In Japan, smaller shrines like this are often found within the grounds of a larger one. This pagoda was built to honor the souls of soldiers from this region who lost their lives in the Pacific War and other conflicts. On top of a difficult chapter of history, people from all over the world now gather, looking at the same view and saying, "It's beautiful." That itself feels pretty remarkable to me. I wanted to go up to the observation deck, but the line was massive. A 2.5 hour. Wait, I had to give up on this one. From the deck, you can see the pagoda, cherry blossoms, and Mount Fuji together. It's one of Japan's most iconic views, and goes viral on social media worldwide. Originally, I planned to go to Honcho Street in Shimoyoshida, but there's apparently a shrine called Fuji Shimomiya Omuro Sengen Shrine nearby. So I'm making a detour. This is the shrine's approach, the path leading up to it. Interestingly, it's separated from the main hall by a road. Honcho Street in Shimoyoshida is a shopping street where Mount Fuji dramatically rises right in the middle of your view. Honcho Street is a shopping district that still holds the atmosphere of Japan's Showa-era. The Showa-era ran from 1926 to 1989, the period when Japan went through post-war recovery and rapid economic growth. There are no flashy signs or trendy shops, but you can still feel the daily lives of locals, and that's the charm of streets like this. Alright, time to make my way to Oshino Hakkai. I'll be hopping on the Town Sneaker, a community bus, to get to Fujisan Station first.
Please hold on and it may move suddenly. 下一站中央。
終点富士山駅です。ポケットだ。
no. あ、そうです、そうです。
はい。
This is the Fujiyoshida Tourist Information Center, If you're unsure about transportation, this is a good place to stop by. I got a map. From Fujisan Station, I'm heading to Oshino Hakkai. This time, I'm taking the brown route, C1. The bus I'm taking doesn't stop at Oshino Hakkai, so I'll get off nearby at Ebisuyamai. It's worth checking whether your bus stops there before getting off. The bus timetable is printed on the back.
Please have your 在巴士后门休息。好，Please have your exercise electronic devices。お頼みください。次は沖縄県前。沖縄県前。お降りの際はお出口。
और भी जैसे माउंटेन रहता है ना
되게 낭만 있지 않아요? 저 자전거 해봤어.
One dish you absolutely can't miss in Yamanashi is a regional specialty called houtou. Thick, flat noodles, wider than udon, simmered together with pumpkin and root vegetables in a miso-based broth. It's the kind of dish that warms you to the core. Oshino Hakkai is a group of 8 ponds fed by Mount Fuji's snowmelt, which seeps through underground lava layers, slowly filtered over many decades. Thanks to its beauty and water quality, it's been chosen as one of Japan's 100 famous waters by the Ministry of Environment, making it one of the country's iconic spring spots. For Japanese people, clean water is more than just something to drink. It's the foundation of rice farming, sake brewing, tofu, tea, and all of our cuisine. The scent of mugwort drifts up and the texture is wonderfully chewy. And inside, there's sweet red bean paste. The mild sweetness pairs perfectly with the mugwort flavor. Kushimochi. Snow white rice cakes lined up around the charcoal fire. Slowly grilled with a lightly brown surface. Charcoal grilled mochi brushed with a sweet soy-based glaze. The sweet savory glaze coats the mochi, filling your mouth with a nostalgic flavor. Yamami is a freshwater fish that lives in Japan's mountain streams. River fish often have a muddy taste, but yamami can only live in cold, clean water, so it has almost no fishy flavor. Just a delicate, clean taste. Crispy skin, fluffy flesh, seasoned with nothing but salt. By doing nothing extra, the natural sweetness of the fish really comes through. The symbol of Oshino Hakkai is this large wooden water mill. Powered by Mount Fuji's spring water, it has kept turning for generations. In the old days, this water mill ground rice, wheat, and buckwheat into flour, supporting the daily lives of villagers. About a 10-minute walk from Kawaguchiko Station to Lake Kawaguchi. I'm short on time, so I'll head to the Ropeway. Bought a ticket at the station. Round trip is about $7. Lake Kawaguchi is one of the Fuji 5 lakes that surround Mount Fuji. About 9,000 years ago, massive lava flows from Mount Fuji blocked the river and naturally formed this lake. It's a bit like Crater Lake in the US, also formed by volcanic activity. It's my turn, so I'm hopping on the ropeway. I wanted to take the sightseeing boat, but ran out of time.
How many people? Two more.
Lucky me. They cut the line right there, so I'll be the first one on. The ride takes about 3 minutes. In just 3 minutes, the view below transforms before your eyes. In 2013, when Mount Fuji was registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Fujisan, sacred place and source of artistic inspiration, Lake Kawaguchi was also registered as one of its component assets. In other words, the lake right in front of me is itself part of a World Heritage Site.
Thank you.
This time, it's outside business hours, but you can also ride the swings.
I remember the road up. Oh my god.
There are tanuki and rabbit figures everywhere. This mountain, Mount Tenjo, is said to be the setting of a famous Japanese folktale called Kachi-Kachi Yama. I'll skip a few parts, but let me share the story. Long ago in Japan, a kind elderly couple lived here, and they were friends with a white rabbit. But a mischievous tanuki, raccoon dog, ruined the old man's field and deeply saddened him. Seeing her friend cry, the rabbit vowed to punish the bad tanuki. She invited him to gather dry grass on the mountain. As the tanuki carried the heavy grass, the rabbit secretly struck flint stones. Click, click, sparks flew, and the grass on his back caught fire. The last ropeway is coming, so I'm getting in line. The final ride was at 5:20 p.m. The schedule changes by season, so check the last ride in advance. Miss it, and you'll have to hike down. Back at Kawaguchiko Station, I wanted to go to Oishi Park, but I jumped on a parked bus and got the destination wrong. The sun was setting anyway, so Oishi Park will have to wait. Whole chunks of pumpkin fluffy and sweet, combined with the saltiness of the miso. The pairing is incredible. If you come to Yamanashi, this is a must-eat. Highly recommended. The staff were friendly and the atmosphere was great. Hoto and a beer together, surprisingly just about $13. It's completely night now. Heading home. I'll take the Fuji-Q railway on the way back too. Fujiyoshida, Oshino Hakkai, and Lake Kawaguchi, all in one day. Spring in Yamanashi was an incredible route. Honestly, it's in my top 3 of all the places I visited in Japan. The combo of cherry blossoms and Mount Fuji is unbeatable. I highly recommend visiting Yamanashi if you get the chance. Thank you so much for watching until the end.